Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer here at Schalke 04, and I know I did say I'd come back for the last two games of the season, but there's a situation. Let's have a look what's been going on. So I've just played the 3 games since you were last with me, well 4 actually. I chucked a little friendly in there, but the 3 games we beat Mönchengladbach at home 2-0, but then we had 2 fairly disastrous defeats. One against Freiburg away, and we got beat 2-1. And I suppose, inevitably we would get beat by Leipzig. Leipzig are actually looking like they're going to win the Bundesliga this season. So at home we got beat 2-0 and a pretty poor performance. But we now play Mainz 05, and I know I was going to play that off camera and come back for the last 2. But if we just have a look at the league table. So as you can see there, we do have a game in hand. This game against Mainz 05, we've played 31 games where everybody else has played 32. A win in this game would give us 56 points. And I think that it would be enough, wouldn't it? It would be enough to guarantee us European football. Now, the way it's working, I've looked at the rules. 5th and 6th get automatic Europa League group stage. 7th place gets into the Europa or the European Conference League, but it's into the playoff stages. So the way things are going at the moment, I would like to test myself in the Europa League, I think. So I would like to try and keep the position that we're in, and as you can see, it's very, very tight in there, and if we can beat Mainz 05, then we will go 6 points ahead of them. And okay, there is still a chance he could catch us up in that last 2 games, but we have a better goal difference. We've got a goal difference of 12, their goal difference is 4. So it's all to play for today, and at the end of today we'll see whether we've actually been able to win. If we draw or lose, then obviously the last 2 games then do come into play. Did you understand all that? I think I've got it right. I'll see you in the dugout. Okay, well, welcome to the dugout for this away game against Mainz 05, and this is a really important game for our European football hopes for next season. I mean, with the run that we're on at the moment, we've lost the last 2 games. We could actually, feasibly, drop out of the European spots altogether. It's very, very touch and go. So the team is Müller in goal. Back 4 of Becker, Ehret, Newman and Bullet. The midfield 3 are Aydin, Damar and Gruev. We have Quadrigo and Castanaras out on the wings with Wiper up front. And we're underway. And Mainz 05 are the first to draw blood. We've got nearly 15 minutes on the clock and we've done absolutely nothing in the game up to now. So I am going to just step it up a little bit. We're going to go attacking. We are playing a low block today, and we're playing a little bit defensively, if you will. But that's not to say we don't have the capabilities in this team to get 3 points out of this game, but recent results have been very, very poor. So Wiper has come deep to pick the ball up. I have just pushed my fullbacks a little bit further forward. I've had them on defensive duties, but that's quite typical of how we've been playing recently. We've been, this team is very, very good, but we've been losing that ball in midfield, giving the possession away, and then we're constantly under pressure. We've only had 1 shot and nothing on target yet. We're just stepping that up a little bit now. Mainz 05 have had 6 shots, but still only 1 on target. We need to get ahead on that. Can we get ahead? Wiper there, coming deep again, doing really good work in defence, but again we've given the ball away, and that's in the back of the net, and that is 1-0 to Mainz 05. And that is absolutely awful, just leading into the half-time break. So, I mean, what was that? Get your act together. At the moment now, this is looking like 3 losses on the trot, which is the complete opposite of what we need. I'm not quite sure what is going on here. I I mean, Wiper is capable of scoring goals, and okay, he needs the service, but absolutely nothing is happening. I mean, it doesn't look like we're playing too badly, and I'm just wondering whether we actually change things a little bit. So I'm going to go into a high press, and I'm going to play through the middle for the second half instead of down the sides. Although the middle is very, very congested, as you can see there. And of course our header goes way sailing over the top, and we don't make the most of that. We have now had 2 shots on target, so we are getting a little bit more of the ball now. Damar out to Quadrigo on this side, who's has been classed now as a wonder kid, Quadrigo. So we do have a wonder kid in the team. Gruev hits the crossbar. I've lost count of the number of times we've hit the frame of the goal in the last, well, this will be the 3rd game now where we've hit the frame of the goal so many times. We're going to make some changes after this free kick. Damar there, ball in there, and that goes for, does that go for a corner? No, it doesn't. Coming up to 70 minutes, I made a little change there. I've moved Damar out onto that right wing, and we've brought Papaya on in midfield, and I've switched the midfielders around just to try and give us a little bit of a different option. We'll give it another 10 minutes and see whether that makes any difference. I'm going to demand more, but we do come back to a mains 05 highlight, and at this stage it does look like we're going to lose that 3-point advantage we've got over mains, which is far from ideal. Ball over the top there. Are we going to pick that up? Wiper doing some lovely work again. Damar now out on that right hand side. Aydin flicks the ball through. Wiper, and it's in the back of the net, and we have equalised. The referee, as per usual, has to do his little run up and rummage for his whistle and all that kind of malarkey. We can never have a goal scored without VAR getting involved. What's going to happen is they're going to get disallowed. It is awarded, so it's 1-1. And that was a nice ball forward, that. Damar now playing in the new right wing role. Aydin, lovely ball forward. Quadrigo, a little touch. And Wiper in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Okay, 10 minutes to go. I've made all my substitutions now. So Fain has come on at defensive midfielder. I've changed both my centre-backs. Kalangui has come on the left side, and I've made him an attacking wing-back now, just to see if we can stretch the game down that side. And we might even go playing down the side, actually. But let's see what we can do with this now. And we do come back to a highlight. Quadrigo there. But the ball is going to drop to a mains 05 player. And of course the big danger is that they will break away, and that they're going to score a second goal. But that's been given offside. A little bit of a lifeline there. So it's still 1-1 as we speak. And we're going to give them a bit of encouragement. Mainka with the ball. Papaya there loses the ball again. Can we please stop giving the ball away? That's a keeper's ball, is it? So moving into the final seconds of the game now, with 2-1 down after some match engine buffoonery. Aydin, who is now injured, plays the ball out to Bullet. Bullet now making a little burst forward, and Wiper there hits the post, and that's given us offside. Goalkeeper's going to take the goal kick now. There's seconds left on the clock, and come on, goalkeeper. So mains 05 with the ball again, and Bullet, was it Damar? Damar actually won the ball on that side for us. It is a throw in. We're just wasting time now until the inevitable mains 05 win, so we're just running the clock down now. Whenever he wants to take this game. Yes, I know you want to put me through the pain of getting beat. I know you want to drag it all out. Fine, okay. Okay, not really happy. We should have won that game. And so we've actually dropped into 6th position now with 2 games to play. And Eintracht Frankfurt could actually overhaul us. We're level on points now with Mainz 05. This game drives me to distraction. We'll see you in the dugout for the next game. Well, welcome to the home dugout for this game against Stuttgart. And, well, needless to say, we're in the worst possible run at the worst possible time of the season. 3 defeats on the trot. Can we stop it being 4 defeats on the trot today? I literally have no idea what's going on. We played so well all season, and all of a sudden we come into the crux of it. And I mean, I don't even want to talk about the last game and what my goalkeeper did. The team for today is Müller in goal, back 4 of Becker, Airy, Newman and Bullet. The midfield 3, Aydin, Damar and Gruev, Quadrigo and Castanaras on the wings, with the Wiper up front. Well, needless to say, 3 points is vital today, and even then it doesn't guarantee us the European spot that we want. I mean, we're absolutely shooting ourselves in the foot here, and Stuttgart do get the first highlight. And inevitably Stuttgart have started the better of the 2 teams. We are having some shots now. 3 shots, none on target though. So we're going to give them a little bit of encouragement. Damar's going to put the ball in the box, and that's headed into the keeper's arms. Very, very easy. So that comes to absolutely nothing. And not quite sure what's happened to this team. I'm watching a different team than I've been watching recently. Not entirely sure what's going on, but anyway, Stuttgart now coming forward with the ball. That's down the left hand side, and we're just letting them play the ball round us. Is that going to be in the back of the net? That's hit the post and gone wide. So we are living a little bit dangerously. Still no shots on target. Damar with the ball into the box, and that gets headed out, and Stuttgart again, after an absolutely weak effort from us, come away with the ball. Can we do something with this? Ball to Wiper. Nice ball to Castanaras, and he has put the ball in the back of the net. And for once in the last 3-4 games, we've actually gone into the lead. 1-0 in the lead. Castanaras has actually found his shooting boots. I don't know how long it is before, since he last scored a goal. But that was a nice little through ball, and Wiper doing some really good work all over the pitch. So 10 minutes to half time, we do get a throw in. I've actually pushed the lines forward a little bit to try and get us a few more shots on target, but an absolutely stunning pinpoint ball there from Stuttgart. I wish we could do those. Our passing and possession stats in the last few games have been absolutely awful. But anyway, we do get possession back. Bullet there, and again we've given the ball away. Ball back to Dennis Simon in goal, and Stuttgart can now build from the back. So I'm guessing probably this will be the equalising goal. We do need to try and put some kind of effort into tackling. Ball over the top, and that is... Ooh, and it hits the post. We do get away with one, but it looks like it was offside. We've had 4 shots now and only 1 on target. Stuttgart, fortunately, have had no shots on target, and we do go into half time. So I'm going to say that, yeah, we can definitely take it up a gear. I think that is assistant manager there. I'm going to take his advice. We can definitely take it up a gear. And Castanaras with that goal. We all seem to be playing quite nicely. So let's bob into the second half now. We are playing with that higher line now, so hopefully we can get a few more shots on target. But the second half now, he's just bobbing away with no highlights at all. To be fair, with it being 1-0, I would take this. 9 shots, 4 on target. Another corner here, another highlight. from Stuttgart. Can we get to that ball? No, very lacklustre there getting to the ball. Great tackle, but as per usual, we don't win the ball. Getting sick of saying that. And the ball is fired in over the top, and that we get away with one again there. 76 minutes, 4 changes, and Dye's come on the left wing for Quadriga, who's looking very, very tired. I've brought 2 new players on in midfield, so Fane and Papaya have come on, and Lawrence has come on at the back. It's all tiredness now, this. We just need to try and keep hold of this 1-0 lead. But we do come back to a highlight. The substitutions have not been made yet. We do give the ball away there, but Wiper, as per usual, all over the pitch, mopping up. He mops up in defence, mops up in midfield. He provides the assist for the goal. Wiper, absolutely brilliant player. Quadriga, and that has... I thought that was going to drop then, but it didn't do. Quadriga again, just before he gets substituted. Wiper has a swing at that one, gets nowhere with it. Gruev, we're absolutely battering the Stuttgart goal now, and that comes to nothing. So the substitutions have been made now, and I think we are just going to drop to a cautious mentality now. Ball there played. I have no idea what that ball was. But we do pick the ball up now. Taylor Bullet. Fine. Wiper. Ball through there for Castellanos. Can he get his second? No, he can't. And that ball just is pushed out by the goalkeeper. Endai couldn't get there in time. We do get a corner. We don't really score from corners, so I'm guessing that this will get headed into row Z or just get cleared. So come on, Gruev, whenever you like. Ball into the box, and as per usual, we don't get a head on the ball. That is going out for... It's gone out for a throw-in. About 10 minutes of the game left now. Can we hold on to this 1-0 lead? We don't need any more highlights now, actually. We've had 16 shots, 5 on target. Stuttgart have yet to have a shot on target. That is full time. Not the greatest of performances, but more importantly, we do get the win. So a very important 3 points there. We just need to see how the other results have gone and have a quick look at the league table. So with 1 game to play, we have actually guaranteed ourselves some European football next season. Will it be Europa League? Will it be Conference League? At this stage, we still don't know. It's going down to the last game of the season, which unfortunately is against Wolfsburg. And to be fair, Wolfsburg can actually move any higher. So it's I won't say it's a game that they're not playing for anything in, but I mean, again, we need to do better than Mainz 05. Really, that's the top and bottom of it. So let's get stuck into that, shall we? Well, welcome to Wolfsburg for this last game of the season now, and let's see if we can get something out of this game to guarantee us that Europa League football. The team for today made 1 or 2 little changes. So Müller in goal, back 4 of Becker. Lawrence has come in today, Newman and Bullet. The midfield 3 are unchanged, Aydin, Damar and Gruev. Quadriga on the wing. Bazzi has come back in from injury, so he's on the other wing, and Wiper up front. Okay, we're underway, and I've got the latest scores up there. So Mainz 05 are at home to Hoffenheim, and of course in the 7th minute they've gone 1-0 up. Okay, so we've just given the ball away in midfield again there, and but Gruev does do a little bit of nice work there, intercepts that pass out to Taylor Bullock. Bazzi, Wiper now, he's doing his usual, I'm not sure what that was. That was pretty awful from Wiper. Can't criticise him too much because he does work very, very hard for the team, but that was kind of a typical ball that we're playing at the moment. But anyway, whoa, and Wolfsburg there with a shot, and that just whistles over the top. So we're going to give the lads a bit of encouragement. That's cheered them all up no end. We've only had 1 shot in this game, nothing on target yet. Fortunately, Wolfsburg have had nothing on target either. So we are holding for a point. But obviously that's not going to be good enough because, as we saw, Mainz 05 are winning at the moment. So we need to get 3 points out of this game. If the scores stays the same at Mainz 05, then we are going to need to... what was that? Can somebody please explain to me why my goalkeeper is starting acting like, well, anything other than, I mean, it's buffoonery. What is he doing? He cost us the game in the last game. He's been playing really, really well, Muller. Playing really, really well. We've given the ball away in midfield again. We're 1-0 down thanks to goalkeeper buffoonery again. So at this stage of the game then, it's looking like European Conference League fun. We've given a penalty as well. Again, a big game penalty. We all know about those, don't we? Let's try not get too disheartened by this. I'm very, very good at doing getting disheartened. I mean, even though this will be the 4th loss in 5 games, when we really needed to play well towards the end of the season. And, okay, you know, we've got that Conference League position. So, but we are getting battered in this game. And quite frankly, this isn't good enough. But we will be making some changes in the summer. Hopefully we'll be getting about 50 odd million. Absolutely shocking. I don't really know why I'm watching that, to be quite honest. We are going to make some changes in the second half. We're 2-0 down. Mainz 05 is still winning 1-0. I mean, Hoffenheim could do us a favour here, but I'm guessing they won't. What was that? Get your act together. I'm sick of saying it. What do we do here? What do we do? Okay, made 1 or 2 tactical changes, push the lines forward, all that kind of malarkey. Quite a lot of the players are not having good games, obviously. So let's just give them 10 minutes, see if they can get a goal back before we start making any changes. And we've got some nice possession here. We're playing the ball around, but we do need to get that white round thing between the 2 white sticks. And at this stage of the game, this is very, very nice. But I mean, and in the end, I mean, that's awful. Quadrigo, though, does pick the ball up and very, very nearly gets the ball down that tunnel in that stand. I mean, that's just about how our game's going for us. Still not had a shot on target. Absolutely awful. Couple of changes. Wiper was injured, so Ndiaye has come on up front, and Castanaras has come on the wing instead of Bazzi. But I think the writing's on the wall now. So we will have Europe Conference League next season, which will test us out in Europe. And we will be getting about 50 odd million in the transfer window. So hopefully, I mean, the changes have not been made yet, by the way. So hopefully I'll be able to strengthen the team. And of course, I mean, I've not mentioned it for a few episodes now, but this save is actually made more complicated by the fact that I can only use German nationality players. So none of this Brazilian wonderkid malarkey. No, we can only use the German players. And there we go. The tactical changes have not been made yet, unfortunately. So they will be made now after we've gone 3-0 down. I mean, this is a little bit of a disgrace, if I'm honest. Not the way I wanted to see the season out. But like I say, let's not get too disheartened. I am exceptionally good at that. I know I'm exceptionally good at getting disheartened. And particularly when, you know, my goalkeeper is shown to be an absolute buffoon in the game. He's cost us the game. He's cost us the last 2 games now. We do roll the ball into the back of the net, though. We get a consolation goal, and Damar there just rolls the ball into the back of the net for 3-1. And I've played a game recently with my Espanyol save where we were 3-0 up in the game, and the opposing team came back and scored 3 goals and got a draw out of it. So I'm guessing that's not going to happen to us today. It usually happens against me, but not for me. But again, you know, let's not have any self-pity. Let's not get too disheartened. We're going to have European Conference football next season, and I think this team, if it's allowed to, and that's the big if if it's allowed to, this team can actually perform at a reasonably high level. So I would expect to do quite well in the Conference League. We're getting absolutely bashed now, 4-1. So I don't know what Mainz are doing. They're still winning 1-0 with that early goal. I mean, if Hoffenheim came back now and scored a couple of goals and beat them, then we'd be all right, wouldn't we? But that's not going to happen. So let's just let this game roll out now. And dressing room, we're not good enough. Absolutely shocking and awful. And of course, Mainz 05 have jumped ahead of us. And hopefully we will get that Conference League spot. We're going to need to roll this on a little bit now to find out whether we do get that. And a very, very, very disappointing collapse at the end of the season there. Again, can't really explain it. I literally have no idea. But let's press continue a few times and see whether or not we've actually managed to get that Europa Conference League spot. And there we have a confirmation for finishing 7th in the Bundesliga, which is a place better than we achieved last season. And we've received 54 million. The money in the Bundesliga is bonkers. And also the board are pleased that the team qualified for the UEFA Europa Conference League through their participation in the Bundesliga this season. So we have actually qualified. I would have liked the Europa League just to test us a little bit more, but at least we have got that. All we need now is the budgets for the season. And if we have a look, at the moment we've got a balance of 45 million in the bank. The wage budget, we're about 50,000 under. And we only have a transfer budget of £3,000. So let's have a look at what the budgets are. And very, very disappointing. The wage budget is 700,000 and a transfer budget of 15 million. Only 15 million. With that kind of money, having to sign German nationality players only, this is going to be very, very difficult, I think. Very, very difficult indeed. So if we just have a look there, I mean, I don't know whether we can make any... we can bump that up to 21 million, and that gives us 575,000, which would mean... I mean, there are some players leaving, so that would probably mean committed spending is more or less level, and would give us 21 million in the transfer kitty. So just a quick last look there at the league table as the season finishes. We've finished 7th, one place better than last season. If you notice there, FC Köln were just 1 point behind us, 1 point, and that gap was quite big but of course when you lose 4 of your last 5 games, it's gonna happen. So yes, we have done slightly better than last season, but you can see the last 5 games there, the form: 4 lost, only 1 win. Köln, on the other hand, the complete reverse: 4 wins, 1 loss. So not great. Okay, well, that's the end of this episode. It's the end of the season. I'm now going to go away, do some head scratching, and see whether I can spread that 15 million transfer budget. See if I can spread that out a little bit. It's going to be very, very difficult, this. I was hoping for about 30-40 million. I've not got that. So it's going to be a very, very tough summer. And even though we're in the Conference League for next season, it's going to be very, very tough. And I actually think the Conference League is the initial playoffs. We're not actually in the league, I don't think. I think it is just playoffs. So we've even got to get through some playoff games first, so nothing's guaranteed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and well, you probably enjoyed watching me suffer, because that has been a very, very poor episode and a very, very poor run of form towards the end of the season. We'll see you next time, and hopefully when we come back, we'll have some nice shiny new players, maybe a shiny new tactic formation. I don't know yet. we'll have to wait and see. But I'm guessing we'll probably be back earlier than we would normally because we're in those Conference League playoffs, which will start, I think, before the Bundesliga starts. We'll see you next time.